100x crypto gains. I feel sometimes like every other thumbnail on YouTube is promising that you're going to make 100x crypto gains. But the reality is that the vast majority of you watching will never hit 100x. And it doesn't particularly matter. I don't want to say that as like you suck at investing, you're never going to make money. No. You can do really well at investing. You can make a lot of money. And having this idea that you need to hit 100x, sometimes even a bit unrealistic, if we're being honest here. But I want to break down why a 10x in this market is a near certainty for a lot of people. 25x is a lot easier than you realize, and 100x is pretty damn hard, almost impossible for a lot of investors to even think about getting, why that's the case, and why it doesn't necessarily even matter to get 100x. Change your brain here a little bit. Let's talk about 10x's. Look, here's the deal. In a bull market, and we're early in the bull market, okay? But from here to the raging peak of the bull market, everything is going to 10x, except maybe like Bitcoin's going like 5x from here, or 4x from here, Ethereum 4 or 5x from here, whatever. Okay. But like everything else, it's going to like 10x from here. A lot of the coins out of the top 10, they're all going to 10x at least. Your mid caps, 10x, your low caps, 10x, at least. Many cases, much more. Think about this. Here's some numbers for you. The total market cap of all cryptocurrencies, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, is around $550, $600, $500 billion, depending on the price when you're watching this video. Now, back in 2021, we hit a market peak of $1.2 trillion for that. So we're about 50% below that currently. So even just to go back to that previous high, we have to add an extra $600 billion in total market cap for altcoins. Just that move alone is going to 10x basically every mid cap. So you don't even have to try very hard. You just have to put your money in halfway decent coins and wait. Now, let's say we exceed the previous all-time high for altcoin market cap and we go up to $2 trillion or $3 trillion for total market cap for altcoins. It's not an unlikely scenario. Well, in that case, you're going to make a lot more money. You're going to make 25x. And I want to discuss that with you in a moment, but I just want to take a quick second to shout out the Wealth Mastery newsletter, best damn newsletter in the cryptocurrency business. Every single issue packed full of alpha. And look, I get it. I know how life is. You're busy. You got the wife, you got the kids, the dog, your job. Okay, I get it. It's busy. You still want to be in crypto. You still want to make money. In fact, you want to escape your 9-to-5 rat race job, make millions of dollars, make money in this market, find the opportunities. Well, that's why I made this newsletter for you. You can digest all the information, the latest happenings in the crypto market, the latest money-making opportunities in the crypto market. What is up with this altcoin? What's the latest hottest airdrop? All that fun stuff for free. You can join our 100,000 plus weekly readers using the link in the description. Thank you very much. So 25x. 25x is interesting. Because for 25x, you don't have to be super, super early. You don't have to be the first guy through the door, believing when nobody else believes in a coin. A good mid cap or a good low cap at this stage in the market can give you 25x return, which, by the way, a 25x return is absurd. You don't understand how stupid crypto is. For a stock investor to get, heck, 100% returns is like, whoa, I did so well. Oh my gosh. For crypto, it's like, oh, 25x, loser, so boring. This market is so dumb, so stupid sometimes. But 25x is a very, very real possibility. If you get the good low caps, get the good mid caps, not the crap ones. You guys know there's some real shit coins out there, but try to find ones that have some kind of token velocity, some kind of use case for the token, some kind of halfway decent backers, and you're probably going to do okay because again, when we go from $600 billion market cap to a $3 trillion market cap for all altcoins, everything is going to pump, just some more than others. So getting that 25x, it's not so unattainable. A lot of people are going to do it. Now, a lot of people are going to round trip their bags too, right? But a lot of people will do it. Look, in the situation where we go from $600 billion to $3 trillion, most coins not named Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to have wild gains. Top 20 coins, less so. Safer plays, sure. But if you want to get the big money, mid caps, low caps, that's where it's going to happen. With risk, obviously. Those coins can go to zero. You can lose all your money, obviously, because it's crypto, man. That's what happens. Now let's talk about the 100x, because this is what everybody wants in crypto. Everybody wants to get the 100x, right? You want the 100x, I want the 100x. To be able to put in $1,000 and walk away with 100K. What about the 1000x? Put in $100,000 and walk away with $1 million. These numbers seem so absurd. But here's the truth. It happens. It happens to somebody, just probably not you. Everybody wants to be the exception when the truth is that the majority of us are the rule. That hurts, but it's true. Thinking you need to get 100x is often unrealistic. I'm going to tell you guys that. There's going to be a couple of your coins that, if you're lucky, you might hit 100x by some dumb luck. But planning to get 100x, unless you have an unfair advantage, right? You can get into the private sales and stuff like this. It's really hard. So you're setting yourself a potentially unrealistic goal to hit that 100x. I've got to hold this coin to 100x. And hey, maybe you're really lucky and it goes 50x and you don't sell it because you're being a stubborn bastard and you won't sell because you got to get 100x. And then you round trip the bag back to zero. Think about that. Think about that. Okay, you're setting yourself up for a potentially dangerous trap by getting this psychological hook in your brain. I've got to get 100x on this coin. And for a lot of coins, it's actually completely unrealistic. Some mid caps will hit 100x. Quite a few low caps will hit 100x. Solana's not going to 100x. Avalanche is not going to 100x. Bitcoin's not going to 100x. So think about where you're placing your money and what kind of expectations you can have based on that. Things have to have adequately low market caps to be able to get these kind of crazy gains, which is why people love meme coins, getting into something at a $50,000 market cap because it's got a dog picture on it. It's dumb, but sometimes you can make money if you can get out before the music stops and there's no chairs left to sit in. Look, this market is highly speculative, and that's why we love it. It's speculative bubbles on just growth hormone steroid craziness all the time, on meth half the time. This market's a crazy place, man. And we love it because of that. But you have to understand the nature of the beast. When you understand the nature of the beast, it makes it a lot easier to coexist with that market beast and benefit from it. When you deny the nature of the beast, you're going to get eaten by that monster every time. This ain't your granddaddy's stock market, okay? This ain't index fund. Well, invest in some S&P 500 over here, man. No, this ain't that. This is stuff where everything goes up by hundreds of thousands of percent, and then everything crashes by 99% every 4 years. Maybe Wall Street's broken this model to some extent with the BlackRock money coming into Bitcoin and all the rest of it, but until proven otherwise, this is how the market operates. And here's the thing too. Most altcoins are not going 100x. Even if you get a good low cap coin, it's just not going to take off. Finding the needle in the haystack is very, very hard. Finding the coin and getting in early enough, that's not easy. And the reality for most of these altcoins is the vast majority of them will not last more than one cycle. The hot coins you're hearing about today, in 4 years' time, only OGs are going to remember, oh, yeah, I remember when that coin was popular back in the day. I know he's talked about that coin for 4 years, 3 years. It's dead now. Or, there's still somebody, still developers who they're keeping the lights on. Some random exchange somewhere is trading that crap, but nobody cares about it anymore. It's no longer the new paradigm of money. It's the old paradigm of money. And there's a new thing that's new paradigm money. So understand that. Understand that you'll either take your profits, the market will take them for you when the time comes on all these coins. I don't care how hot you think your coin is. The market has a way of humbling your opinion of your coins. Now, to get your 100x, you have to be early. You can hit 100x. I want to be very, very clear about that. It's very possible to hit 100x, just the odds are against you. You have to be early. And the problem with being early is that being early is risky and scary. You have to be in a coin when basically everybody thinks it's a scam and will go to zero. And it could be a scam and go to zero. That's the problem. Getting in really, really, really early when something's like a $5 or $10 million market cap is hard and it's scary and it's a risky time to be putting your money in. So you can't put in too much money. So you have 1 or 2 or 3% of your portfolio in this high risk coin and you hope it does well. And probably it's going to go to zero. But maybe you found the needle in the haystack and it does start pumping. Good. Well, you found it. You got in early. Then you have to believe, because until it gets real momentum, everyone's going to keep calling it a scam. People, you're going to hear it on your time. Oh, can't believe people are investing. Only idiots invest in that coin. Those same people, by the way, in 12 months was saying, oh, only geniuses buy this coin. Now it's up 2,000%. This is how human psychology works. Okay. You have to be a contrarian. You have to be willing to believe and to hold. And, You have to be willing to hold when the going gets tough. Because here's the thing. If you have a $10 million market cap coin, you are going to have people who hold $200,000-$300,000 worth of that token. And when it goes up to $20 million, they suddenly have $600,000 or $700,000. They dump. Like crazy people, sometimes they just dump and the price starts going down. Other people dump in panic and you see that thing pull down 50%. And all of a sudden you're like, I'm an idiot. I should have sold. So I'm going to sell too. The ability to hold 100x coin to 100x is really, really hard because especially in the early months, in year or two, the volatility can be absolutely insane. You should be ready for regular 50, 60, 70% drawdowns on this thing. You have to look at it as it's either going to go up to truckloads of money or it's going to go to zero almost. And here's the other thing. Let's say you get into that $10 million market cap coin, you time it right, you're early, you hold through some stuff and you're up at 10x now. The brain, the lizard brain is going to switch on and it's going to go, hey man, what's up? That 10x you got there, it's looking pretty sexy, brah. Just take some money on it. Take some profits, man. Just sell it all. There's a hot new coin anyway you want to buy. Just sell it now. That's the hard part. When you start being in profits on stuff, you want to sell, which is not always a bad idea, by the way. Sometimes taking that 10x and walking away is the right call. But we're talking about getting 100x here, okay? So that requires you to not sell when it's at 10x or 20x or 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or 90x profits. What kind of utter stupidity is this? You don't take any money off the table because you're a crazy person. You're waiting for it to say 100x. This is the kind of balls of steel that are required to get to 100x and the ballet of emotions that you're going to experience on the ride up to 100x. I'm not even sure 100x is that desirable, man. Too stressful. The numbers get too big when suddenly this random altcoin is now 75% of your portfolio because you haven't taken any profits on it. You're 80x in profit and everything else is like tiny and you have so much risk on the table. It can really start to screw your head up. Look, a much more practical approach for a lot of investors is going to be start laddering out some profits as the price goes up. So when that thing hits a 10x, you take your initials out. When that thing goes up another 10x, you take out, I don't know, 10, 15% of the position to put some money in your pocket, in your bank, so you win. Because if it goes to zero tomorrow because of a hack or some crap like that, then it doesn't matter because you won. You took your money out. You made some money. You took profits. Always remember this. If you are looking at something and you're looking at life-changing money, change your life. Because that life-changing money might not be there tomorrow. That's the nature of crypto. The market turns much faster than you think it does. Coins get hacked, liquidity positions get hacked, bridges get hacked. Your coin can go down real fast. It's not even the fault of your coin. They had a bunch of liquidity on some bridge. That gets drained. Price drops 50, 60%. Everybody's, oh, that coin's a big scam now. And it's over. Doesn't matter how good the tech was, how honest the team was. They got screwed by somebody else. This stuff happens all the time in crypto. All the time. It's a wild market. It's an early market. In many ways, it's still the Wild West. There's a few sheriffs in town now compared to 2017, but man, it's still the Wild West. There's still a lot of people dying of dysentery on the Oregon Trail here. So if you have this position, you can reduce a lot of stress and risk by continually laddering out of that position. But then, hey, you're not going to get your 100x, or maybe you hold some of the bag to 100x, then you get to 100x, you're like, man, I should have held the entire bag. But you don't know. You can't predict the future. You would have never known that coin was for sure going to hit 100x. You were managing your risk by taking money out as it went up, reducing the stress of the position size. Because this is the thing. If you go from a position that's worth $10,000 to $1 million, it is stressful to manage. Your brain screws with you hard, man. The lizard brain switches on, the greed switches on. It's hard to think straight. It's hard to sleep at night. And when you wake up and that thing's down $200,000, $250,000 tomorrow, oh, the stress. The stress is crazy. Your odds of getting two 10x's, same amount of money, are a lot higher and potentially a faster move in this fast-moving cryptocurrency market than trying to hold for 100x. There's some perspective for you. Very few get the 100x. 1% or less of investors will get 100x ever, let alone consistent, let alone multiple of them. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're already the exception, not the rule. And if so, well, then I guess I'm not preaching to the choir here to you, but for the rest of everyone listening, take these things into account. Stick with realistic expectations of the market, manage your risk, take your profits, or the market will take them for you. See you in the next video.